This is Jeff Hooks, and I want to welcome you to our World Global Network Consultant Training for this Saturday, April 4th, 2015. We have a fabulous consultant training space meet scheduled for all of us. This is going to be a very rewarding experience for all of us. We've got some great information to share, and there's a lot of excitement happening in the world of World Global Network. And for those of you that are perhaps brand new, in fact, I know we've got brand new consultants because we've got several that have done between 2,000 and 3,000 in volume in the last 24 hours. So, well, actually less than 24 hours since yesterday afternoon when the e-commerce opened up with the World Phone 4 release and space wireless here in the United States. So it's an exciting time. Hope you've got a pen and paper ready. Hope you've got or a digital device to take notes. Now, typically, we do this space meet live every single Saturday at this time on this space meet virtual meeting room. Okay, so, and guys, y'all please quit peppering me with questions right now. I know everybody's got their own questions that are important, but we've got some, we've already got today's content pretty much prepared, and then at the end I'll try to do some cleanup, but I've already prepared a lot of these questions are going to be answered, and I'm not going to have time to go back and forth with this size of a space meet on chat. So I love the enthusiasm, but bear with me here. Some of y'all are on page 3, and we're just opening up the book. So it's all good. But folks, some of the team, again, 2,000 and 3,000 points in volume in less than 24 hours. So I think that's an exciting indication of what's ahead for every single one of us. I appreciate your leadership. I appreciate the fact that you've carved out time on your busy Saturday, Easter weekend to plug into this space meet. Let me change our visual here for just a second. Let me find something. I think I know what I want to go to. Hold on. Because I'm getting ready in just a minute to introduce you to a very special lady, very special individual, an amazing leader, and a name that we're going to be hearing and learning from, an individual we're going to be learning from for many days, weeks, and months, and years to come. All right, so typically, now for those of you that are brand new consultants, this is going to be a little bit different. This is our 12th weekly consultant training at 11 a.m. Eastern on Saturday. We're going to continue to do this. Typically, we focus on some of the key fundamentals. In fact, we always do, the things that will help every one of us, whether you're brand new or whether you've been positioned with World Global Network for a while. We're going to always focus on the key principles, the key success principles that will help take your business to the next level. So just to make sure for context, every single Saturday, whether we're talking about basic core fundamentals, building and growing your business, whether we're talking about leadership development, team building, whether we're talking about the art of recognition that is so important from a leadership perspective in this business, every single Saturday the content is specifically prepared by me and the entire leadership team, especially as we move forward, to equip and empower you and your team to take your business to the next level. Not next month, not next year, but in the upcoming week. That's the purpose of this. And so today's space meet is absolutely no difference. And by the way, for our leaders that are talking, we're going to do voice. We're not going to focus on webcam. That gets too many, I'm not sure of everyone's bandwidth, so I want to just kind of keep it real simple. So I'm going to make sure I give, so Lisa, you're good. So what we're going to do, here's what we're going to do today. Let me lay the framework for today's space meet. It's going to be an awesome one. All right, so I'm going to introduce you at first. We're going to have 2 leaders that are some of y'all are chatting me saying, what is the content for today's space meet going to be? Y'all, that's what I'm sharing right now. So again, chat less, listen more. Come on, this is a leadership team. So here, the format for the space meet is this. We're going to have 2 leaders that I'm going to introduce you to that are going to share their perspective on where we all are with World Global Network. In other words, where the timing of where we are as we introduce and enter into this new phase of our soft launch, and also some key success tips from all 4 of these individuals have had extraordinary success in the industry, and they're also having extraordinary success in a very short period of time with World Global Network. So I've asked each of these leaders to share their vision, the timing of where we are now, and a few key success principles that can equip and empower each one of us to take our businesses to the next level, literally immediately. And so I'm so excited for this portion. Let me get me off because the focus is going to be on these leaders. So we're going to have back to the schedule, we're going to have two leaders share at the beginning. Then I'm going to go to these wonderful questions. I'm going to go to, including the text questions that are coming in, on the details of our new business model with the new phase, with the new packages, the new monthly service plans. We're going to talk about all that. The new promo, right? The new promo that's brand new that we announced yesterday afternoon called the Go and Grow promotion that takes us from now until the opening of our Miami offices and the event the 23rd through the 25th. And then we're going to have two more leaders share. So two leaders, some fundamentals of the new model in detail, and then two leaders, and that'll take us through the hour, and that will be wonderful. And listen, hey Guido, listen, I want to be real serious here. This is a consultant training, okay? And I'm going to be real serious because this is my patience in a couple areas has worn thin. This is all about team building, and this is not my first rodeo. The last network I built was 70,000 active auto ships. Okay, doing 4.5 million in volume a month from 40 countries. The reason I repeat myself is I don't want to leave anybody behind. So when I'm repeating something, it's the same thing as an exclamation point. It's the same thing as highlighting something. I want to make sure we don't leave anybody behind. If you don't like the way I'm doing the space meet, you're free to go somewhere else, okay? So don't critique me on these. We're working hard. I'm pouring it myself into this for all of us. I want to build and grow the business. I don't need, nor do I want your criticism in this type of an environment. So if you can live with that, great. If you can't, then I invite you to spend your time elsewhere. Okay, this is a leadership event, and I'm not interested in anybody that has a different agenda. Okay, now getting that out of the way, we are at a very important moment in time with World Global Network. It's an exciting time for every single one of us, and it is because of that. That we're doing this, and all of us as a leadership team are pulling together. So I am so excited. Let me get rid of my little old face here, and I want to introduce you to an amazing individual. Lisa Peterson has an extraordinary, in fact, I'm going to invite Lisa because many of you, she hasn't yet participated in leading some of our space meets, but I want to invite you to take a couple extra minutes and share some of your background before we go live. Lisa and Tom, Lisa, they live in the LA, Southern California, Los Angeles part of the world on the left coast, as I always say. The West Coast, Lisa has an extraordinary track record in this industry, a top income earner with another direct sales company, an extraordinary human being. In fact, I met Lisa and Tom in London when we met the founders and our board of directors. And it is interesting. I mean, when we first met, when I met Lisa and Tom, I knew the caliber of people they were, and I knew that they were going to build an amazing global empire with World Global Network. And so, with that, it is my privilege to introduce Lisa Peterson. Lisa, are you there? Okay, bear with me, folks. We're going to make sure this is the first time Lisa and I have worked on a space meet together. So I'm looking, Lisa, and you do have VoIP control. So make sure you hit your talk hands-free. I know you've led your own space meets. Make sure you hit your talk hands-free to the left, and make sure you're not muted. Okay, Lisa, I tell you what we're going to do. I'm going to make sure you. I'm going to try it one more time, and we might have to move on to our next speaker here if we're having some technical difficulties, and I sure hope we're not. Okay, Lisa, you've got VoIP control, so you've got to hit your talk hands-free to the bottom left of your screen, and you should be good to go. I'm going to take it off private mode. Okay, Lisa, if you'll see at the top, you see where you see the audio in the top left, you see 100 attendees. we're going to go ahead and use this as a space meet training here. No big deal. If you'll hit your talk hands free in the bottom left, you're going to see what I'm showing right there, the little audio speaker. Okay, y'all bear with me. This is, hey, we're a team here. There's no, again, we talk about it's progress, not perfection. All right, I'm gonna give you VoIP. I'm gonna take it away and give it one more time. Okay, so I've given you VoIP control one more time. And let's try, Lisa. Are you there? Okay. Oh, darn it. This is unfortunate. All right. So listen, let's do this. Lisa, I'm going to come back to you. Our next one, we're going to go to our next leadership speaker and see if Lisa and I can figure out what's going on here. You know this individual. He's been leading many of our Space Meet presentations for days and weeks and even a couple of months. Mr. Ray Donnelly from just outside of Toronto, Canada. Ray and Shelley are diamond leaders with World Global Network. And I'm so excited to get Ray's perspective on where we are, where we're going, and his coaching and training tips. And so, Mr. Ray Donnelly, are you there, sir? Okay, folks. I'm going to go back and give VoIP control. We've got so many people I got to go back through to give control here. This is interesting. All right. We got so many people I got to try to find. And for our leaders, when y'all are participating in these, try to dial in early so you're at the top of the list. I got to scroll through 100 names. All right, there's Mr. Donnelly. All right, there we go. We're resetting him. All right, Ray, partner, you are there, I'm sorry for the technical difficulty. Take it away, and I can't wait to hear you share your perspective on where we are and where we're going. So, Mr. Ray Donnelly, yep, I can hear you perfectly. Take it away, partner. Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thanks very much for having me on today, Jeff, and certainly feel very privileged and honored to share a few insights. I won't long, folks, because I know we want to get into the meat of the training with Jeff. So many new, exciting developments. I can't contain myself. When I saw what they're going to be doing with the company and how they're promoting this now, very exciting about the new promotions, Jeff. You know, with the fact that now, how competitive are we going to be where we're going to be offering people, not only are they going to have their wireless platform, but they're going to have the VoIP as well as the Space Meet all into one package. I mean, how competitive is that going to be? And of course, it's all commissionable. So when I saw what they put together just recently, man, was it worth the wait or what? You know, this company just never ceases to amaze me how versatile they are. And also too, Jeff, which I'm very excited about is, you know, yes, there have been a few slight little changes in the way, but all for the better, you know. So, you know, talk about a company, you know, that's very humble and open to recommendations, because I know that, you know, yourself, myself, the other leaders, you know, we've been inpouring, you know, different insights that could be improving what we have. And every step of the way, they've been willing to be resilient to allow us to, you know, form this model. So I feel very honored, you know, that we are part of something in the making. And, you know, what really attracted me is that aspect of a leadership. When you see owner and CEO Favi so open to suggestions and, you know, keeping it real and you know, still having his own flavor on this company, really attracted me. And when you see the fact that this company is, you know, working through some monumental aspects, because yeah, this is all proprietary for us, you know, and you see, you know, I mean, if it's going to be this good with our wireless format in the U.S., man, I can't wait to see when we bring the space computer on board, because this company is so full of incredible surprises. I just feel very honored to be part of it. And Jeff, I think what I'll do in light of, you know, with having little technical difficulties, I'm going to shore up at this point with regards to everything, other than I would say to people from a tip standpoint, you know, basically put the blinders on over the next few months, because as we integrate everything that we've got in the States with the wireless format, I mean, that alone, we could make a multi-million-dollar income from with the wireless format, with the Space Meet and the Space VoIP, the Space Cloud, as well as the postcard. That alone, we could make a fortune. And imagine as we now mushroom out and develop our teams and work with our leaders, you know, we are setting the stage so that when we do have the space computer, you literally are going to go from whatever type of income you've developed at that point to an astronomical amount. I mean, so just keep the blinders on over the next few months, develop your teams, work with them, and then as you see the unveiling of the space computer, you just watch, just take a breath back and see where you're going to be, and you'll be very, very happy that you were willing to stay the course and build this, because there's no doubt in my mind where we're going to be in the second and third quarter and fourth quarter of this year. And it's going to be a very pleasant place for all of us. So back to you, Jeff. And I notice, I think I seen Lisa pop on with a microphone, so you can either have her interject now if she's able to, and or, you know, have her do afterwards as well. So back to you, Jeff.
Hey, thank you so much, Ray. Appreciate your insight. Appreciate your perspective. Please understand, this is a quote that I've shared now for many weeks as we've gotten together on these Saturday consultant trainings. It's about progress, not perfection. Okay, that's one point that you've heard me say a number of times. And the second point is, we want to, my favorite quote from John Wooden, the UCLA basketball coach, the great former UCLA basketball coach, is it's what we learn after we know it all that counts. So the idea is each one of us might have, you know, we've got over 100 people live on this Space Meet. So this is a little bit of leadership training here. Think about this real quick. If there are 105 of us, there are probably 50 questions. You know, each one of us has one or two questions that are most important to us at this particular moment. So what we don't want to do is in a platform like this is be narcissistic. We don't want to say, okay, I've got two questions and nothing else matters. What we want to do is learn from each other. It's John Wooden's quote is, it's what we learn after we know it all that counts. And that's the purpose of this. So you might have a specific question on the business plan space VoIP, or you might have a specific question on the Go and Grow promotion. We're going to cover that, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't learn from the rest of the content. So again, we're going to have to make sure we kind of focus on that in these platforms. And so Lisa Peterson, it looks like you are with us. I know you changed computers so are you there? Let's do a quick test here. Lisa, are you there? I gave you VoIP control. Hit the talk hands-free on the bottom left. Make sure the microphone's not turned off on your laptop.
Okay, can you hear me now?
I can hear you loud and clear, partner. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us, and we are very excited to hear your insights and your perspective on where we are and where we're going with World Global Network in this exciting next phase. And so, Lisa Peterson, meet the Dream Team. Dream Team, meet Lisa Peterson. Take it away, partner. Thank you.
This is great. Thanks so much, Jeff, and a huge thank you to you for everything that you've been doing, because as you stated, when we met in London, we knew that we were with an incredible company and a great opportunity, and watching us all move forward has been fantastic, and I just appreciate you very, very much and everything you've put into this. Also, a little note, it is about practice, not perfection, and the truth is I've used Space Meet a number of times. When I first went to London, I was a bit intimidated by technology, but I've learned, and I hopped on this amazing rig this morning up in Tom's studio because he's, producer and composer. And now all I should have done is stayed up with a dandy little laptop. So there we go, you guys. We can learn as we go. I just wanted to really share the fact that having 12 years under my belt in direct sales and in more of a safe environment, I guess, when I went to London and met everyone, and saw technology, I was a bit intimidated until I realized where the future really is. Everybody's on their phones, their computers, and I thought this is an opportunity that we really, really need to be part of. Fabio and the gang are incredible visionaries, and technology is completely where they strive for. So knowing what we've got coming, especially with the space computer, I decided to dig in. I've been using Space Postcard, I've been using Meet, I've been using when my world phone came, and I will just say that my phone that I'm on now does not work in my house at all, my cell phone, my current cell phone, and I've been using the world phone this week in the house everywhere I can stand to test it, and I've had perfect reception. So that was another exciting piece for me. We've been waiting months for all of this to come, so it's here. Moving forward, to any of you that are on that maybe are brand new consultants, maybe you've run this race before, I just want to say that you need to really be a product of the product and believe in yourself. Do not prejudge who you're sharing with. And now that these guys have come out with the promo and at $600 to come on board as a master, take this and run with it. Share it with everybody, because if we are not sharing, then we're being selfish. My life completely changed when I decided to give this direct selling relationship marketing industry a try. And believe me, there were a lot of skeptics and a lot of naysayers. But if you believe in something and your goal is to go and change other people's lives, then get out there and do it. And the truth is, we're so blessed to be able to offer this service. We've got people using cell phones every day. We have many people wishing they could save $10 a month, not to mention what you're going to be able to save with monthly bills with World Global. So don't sit back and second guess and wait for everything to be perfect. Get out there and share, because that's what we need to do. The other thing I wanted to mention is the event coming up in Miami. If this is really what you want to do, grow your World Global business, and you really believe in this, then I'm going to say do what you can to invest in yourself and invest in your business and get to Miami. I will tell you that meeting the Fabio and the team in person was the best blessing I could have ever had. Meeting Jeff, the whole group, and this is it. This is the beginning, you guys. We're the pioneers. We've got a lot to share. We've got an incredible international global empire to build. So if you can get there, I'm just going to say put it as an A priority on your list, because this is the beginning of an incredible journey. So thanks, Jeff. Thanks for everything. I'm right here ready to lock arms with everybody and help build this as we can.
Thank you so much, Lisa. Thank you for sharing. And folks, we're going to be, again, the leadership team is going to continue to take a larger role in all of our presentations. We've got many leaders that you haven't met yet across the whole organization that are leading daily space meets, and so it's an exciting time for all of us. Okay, so let me change screens. We're going to go through the presentation, Turby, to your request, which is a very good one. Let me flip presentations here. Let's go through the new plan. And folks, all of this, as we shared yesterday, all of this is posted in your office, in your digital, easy for me to say, your digital digital consultant kit. I'm just showing the webcam to show that I'm really not eating while I talk. I don't know why I tripped over that. The digital consultant kit in the home page of your back office has this very presentation. Now, a couple of comments I want to share. We have been talking, this is for now 12 weeks, on how to build a business. Because this is new information, we're spending most of our Space Meet today on making sure everybody understands the power of this new plan. Okay? Now, in terms of how do you market the business, it's as simple as I'm doing my next Space Meet, our next Space Meet at 1 p.m. Eastern. So how do you market? Invite people to come learn and plug into the Space Meet at 1 o'clock that I'm doing. Get with your upline. I'm sure they're doing their own presentations, but we talk every Saturday, and we're going to get back on schedule next Saturday with what we call the pattern of activity, where we talk about invite, share, and follow up. Invite people to learn about who we are as a company, as our products and services. Share the information by using a tool. And what we're doing now is a lot of Space Meets and individual presentations, and then you follow up. invite, share, follow up. That's the pattern of activity that we've been training on now for 11 weeks. I know some of you are brand new, but we're going to make sure we equip and empower you with those fundamentals of how to market your business. At the end of the day, it's 4 things we do. Number 1, and again, we've been training on this for 3 months. If you're brand new, don't worry. It's about progress, not perfection. We're going to teach you the fundamentals, but it's number 1, it starts with decide what you want. And what that means is, what is it that you want out of your business? Why are you part of World Global Network? What is it that you create in your life with this business model for yourself and your family? Number 2, build a list. That can be warm market, cold market, but you have to have a list of people, and we teach and train on how to create that list and how to add to it. Number 3 is share, as Lisa was talking about, share World Global Network with the people on your list, and then plug them into our proven system. So number 1, decide what you want. Number 2, build a list. Number 3, invite, share, follow up that list. And number 4, plug them into our system. So that's typically what we spend the full hour on these consultant trainings. But again, get with your upline. If you're brand new, then make sure your upline, and if your immediate sponsor or is not active, then work upline. We've got individuals that are building and growing this business every single day. We've got an amazing leadership team, and we're going to make sure that that we get you positioned for success one step at a time. The bottom line is, and this ties into what Lisa was sharing with all of us, myself included, people that are sharing and inviting people to take a look at our company and our products and our services are growing their business. And the people that are keeping it a secret are not. So at the end of the day, we're paid. The most important question that any one of us could ask as we move into the specifics here is, how many new people am I going to share World Global Network with today? Think about all the people that love technology. Think about all the people that you and I know that would love to have an extra cash flow coming into the house. Think of all the people that are dissatisfied with what they're doing in their job or career and would love to be on the cutting edge at the very beginning of something that's going to be huge here in North America. That's the kind of idea and the mindset that we're talking about as we move forward. So let's focus on the presentation here. Make sure everyone, we're going to just kind of go in a little more detail than we did yesterday in a couple of areas. Okay, so the space system, as Kathleen shared with us yesterday, our space system launched, as I think most of us know, in January. Now, as the company was moving forward and people were using these products and services, it's interesting that I thought, hey, space system's done. This ties into some of Ray's points about the company analyzing, literally doing a market analysis as you and I were using the space system. And by design, they wanted to look at the market and make sure we package this entire space system in a way that is compelling from both a customer and a consultant perspective, and that's exciting business building perspective. Because folks, think about this, and Kathleen touched on this a little bit yesterday from our home office, our headquarters in Miami. The company is totally focused on giving you and me and our amazing team a business model that's compelling, that's exciting, that's innovative, and that's revolutionary. And folks, this is just the next phase of that. But again, this dovetails into some of both what Ray and Lisa shared. They've already done it. This model right here that we're going through right now, you and I could build an absolute empire to financial freedom over the next couple of years and beyond with just this model. But it's just the beginning of the beginning. We're still in a soft launch phase, and in fact, I want to make sure I don't forget this. So let me share this with you right now. That the official launch, the official North American launch for World Global Network is going to be at a convention in October in Miami. I'm going to go ahead and y'all can go ahead and take notes on that, which means we're in soft launch for effectively another 6 months. Now, we're going to do some more coaching and training on how to leverage that, but when we're out sharing, I call it sharing and caring, when we're out sharing the World Global Network opportunity and business model and products and services, we want to make sure that we communicate that, folks, this is an opportunity to get positioned before the rest of North America knows about World Global Network. We're in a soft launch phase, but it's not a soft launch where you know, it's interesting. When the company launched 4 years ago, even as a technology company, the leaders, the consultants around the world had they were using PDF presentations in hard copy as the website was getting built out and everything else. I mean, so literally we're in a soft launch phase, but with an amazing business model to share with the marketplace. So it's a wonderful opportunity. So this is the next phase of our soft launch. Now, the space system repositioning and there's more to this, but the repositioning decisions were made to make the model more convenient. Another great word would be simple to understand. Okay, more competitive in the marketplace. We have a value proposition that is standalone. You can compare, you know, any other product or service, and we have a wonderful offerings, very unique in the marketplace. And there's extreme value, there's tremendous value into everything that's been done with the space system. So let's talk about the specifics. Okay, there are 2 versions, as you can see, and again, you don't have to, and I think you know this, but I want to make sure. You don't have to take feverish notes on this, on what we're looking at, because this exact presentation is in your back office. 2 space system versions. There's the personal edition and there's the business edition. Each edition or each version has 4 service plan options. Okay, so the personal edition has, and I kind of jokingly last week in our trainings I called them flavors, but the personal edition has 4 flavors or 4 service plan options, and the business edition has 4 flavors or 4 plan options. Now, just for context, 2 of the plans, okay, so the personal edition has 2 service plans that are without wireless in the USA, the wireless service, obviously, and 2 with wireless. And the business edition, exact same format, 2 service plans without wireless and 2 service plans with wireless. That's what you're going to get ready to see. Okay, now, the personal edition is free. So, for example, if you were, and I'm getting ahead of myself, but let me go ahead, and this is a great question that a couple of you have asked over the last 24 hours. Great question. So if you've got somebody that wants to, for example, let's say purchase the World Phone 4 and get on one of the service plans, then all they need to do is they need to basically sign up as a Space System Personal Edition free customer and order the World Phone 4. Okay, and then we'll get a say. You'll see that in e-commerce. We'll do some more training on that. But the main thing is the service plans options. We want everyone to, at the very least, if they're going to be a customer or consultant, they need at the very least to download the free personal edition of the Space System. Okay, very important. Now, with the personal edition, let's talk about the different options. So we're going to focus on the personal edition first and talk about each of the options. So if you'll remember, I said there are 4 flavors, 2 without wireless, without space wireless, and 2 with space wireless. Okay, the idea here, folks, this is so important. What the company wanted to do, let me do that. What the company wanted to do, and I mentioned this yesterday, is the company wanted to position our space system and our offering so that as you and I are out in the marketplace and our consultants are out there in the marketplace and we're engaged in the pattern of activity, we're inviting people to take a look at World Global Network, sharing the information, we're following up. The company wanted the on-ramp to the brand to be as simple as becoming a free space system subscriber and using Space VoIP, okay, with other Space VoIP users for free, or all the way to the Master Pack for a consultant who wants to build and grow a serious business. And so the idea is the on-ramp to the brand, we wanted it to be as personalized. In other words, when you and I, our focus is sharing the message, sharing World Global Network. But then we want to meet people where they are. Okay, and I mentioned this, I want to share this with you one more time because we're going to do more of this. Expose, evolve, and upgrade. Okay, the business building strategy is we're going to share and expose World Global Network, and I'm being repetitive on purpose for our new consultants. We're going to that's the pattern of activity is the most important thing that you and I can do. It's the controllable, and it's what pays us. It's what builds our business. It's what builds our cash flow. Staying at point of share, sharing World Global Network with new people on a consistent basis. So that's the expose that I just put in your chat bar. Now, what the company's done now with this new strategy is it equips us to get people involved at whatever level they want. They can be a free customer and just use Space VoIP. They can become use free space, the space system free, and become on a regional plan, which we're going to talk about. Or if all the way to the other side of the spectrum of options, if they want to create a cash flow and even on a part-time basis they want to grow fast, then they can get started with the Master Pack, particularly with this new promo. And so the idea is we expose, we involve people with wherever they want to get started, and then we can upgrade their involvement as they use the products and services, as you share with them the success that you're having building and growing your business. As they learn more, then they can upgrade their involvement with more products and services, or even as a consultant, and build and grow a business. So for those of you that want some business building tips, those 3 words right there, that's the key. Expose, well, 4 including and. Expose, involve, and upgrade. That's the model here. And what the company's done is give us that ability. Now, with the regional monthly service plan, that includes unlimited space VoIP for one region. Now, this is on the website. If you go to your new marketing website, you'll see these specifics when you click on products and you click on space VoIP. Okay, so I want to make sure everyone knows that. The brand new websites that went live a little over 8 days ago, if you haven't done so, when you get a chance today or over the weekend, I want you to peruse that content, because it's a wonderful tool, particularly for follow-up. When you've plugged somebody into a presentation, one of our Space Meet presentations, one of the presentations that one of your upline success coaches is leading, a live presentation. We've got many leaders that are starting to do small group presentations all around North America. What you want to do is use your website, our marketing website, as a resource to help answer questions. And you'll be amazed at all the content that's there, but you and I won't know if it's there if we don't review it. So look at the content, peruse, look at the company information, look at the product information. Now the regions, so here's the idea. You choose a region. The regions are North America. That's one option, which I think obviously most of this amazing team is going to be choosing. So that region, the North American region, includes Canada, United States, and Mexico. So with this regional plan, which is only $9.90 a month, you get unlimited space VoIP, including landlines and cell phones, for North America. So is an example. So again, Canada, and again, these regions are on your website. But North America is Canada, the United States, and Mexico. You've got South America, Europe, Asia, I want to say Australia is one, and then the Middle East. So I think there's six regions. And so you choose with the regional space system personal plan for only $9.90 a month. You get unlimited space VoIP, unlimited talk and chat to anyone, including landlines and cell phones, all for $9.90 a month. It's unbelievable. I'm going to take myself so we can focus on where we're looking here. Folks, that's an amazing, nobody's doing that. And in addition to that, Space Cloud comes with the regional plan and up to 100 gigabytes of cloud storage with our Space Cloud for pictures, for videos, for important documents, and then unlimited templates for Space Postcard. Now, we're going to go through this in sequence. Let's look at the business model that's attached to it. So with the regional plan, that carries 10 ICV in the Infinity Residual, okay, and a $1 fast retail bonus paid instantly, immediately to the consultant that introduced this individual to the space system, okay? So 10 ICV and $1 fast retail. Now let's look at the international plan, okay? Again, we've got 2 plans without wireless and 2 plans with wireless. Now, the space VoIP, unlimited space VoIP around the world to over 100 countries, including landlines including cell phones, all for $29 a month. You've got, again, the 100 gigabytes of cloud storage with Space Cloud, and again, Space Postcard, unlimited templates for our video and our video email. Okay, the international personal plan without wireless is carries 25 ICV and the Infinity residual for the Infinity downline compensation plan, and a $3 fast retail bonus. Okay, so those are the two personal plans, regional, international, without wireless. Let's talk about the regional, international plans with wireless. Okay, the wireless regional plan is $49.90 a month, includes unlimited voice and text across the United States on our 4G network, and up to 3 gigabytes of high-speed data included in this plan. Now, if you go beyond, just like every other carrier out there, if you need to go beyond the 3 gigabytes, then you can look at one of our other plans, or you can just pay as you go. But most of the boys and girls in the marketplace, AT&T, Verizon, et cetera, their unlimited plans have 2 gigabytes of internet data, high-speed data. So standalone, we've got 50% more than the largest players in the market in terms of market share, and that's for $49.90 a month. Now, folks, if you'll allow me to do this real quick, and I'll erase it. This right here by itself is absolutely competitive in the marketplace. Absolutely competitive in the marketplace, just by itself. But again, what the company's done, let me get that little doodle gone. What the company's done is they're packaging unique value with our space system into our offering, and that separates us from the competition. So the idea is, think about this. So for $49.90 a month, you get unlimited talk and text and up to 3 gigabytes of data. You get the Space VoIP Unlimited for the region that you choose, or that the customer or consultant that's joining chooses. So again, North America includes Canada, United States, and Mexico, South America, Europe, Asia, etc. So unlimited Space VoIP, unlimited phone calls, including international, by picking your region, including landlines and cell phones, mobile phones. That's built into the package for just $49.90. It also includes Space Cloud, up to 100 gigabytes. And folks, people are spending a lot of money on different service providers, whether it be Dropbox or iCloud or others, for cloud storage, and we've got it built into our offering. And also unlimited templates for Space Postcard. So again, this is 25 ICV and $3 fast retail bonus. Okay. Now let's talk about our international plan, our personal international, our wireless international plan with our space system personal. Okay, $69.90 a month. Again, unlimited talk and text, up to 3 gigabytes of high-speed data. Space VoIP is unlimited. So again, you're basically, you're over 100 countries, unlimited Space VoIP. You can call, and I'm repeating myself to make sure everybody, for our newest consultants, they haven't, they're not as familiar with each of our product offerings. But the Space VoIP Unlimited, you can call. I use it every day. I use it. I place calls to landlines and cell phones across Europe and Asia and Canada, and it is amazing. So that's an international Space VoIP Unlimited built into this package right here. 100 gigabytes of cloud storage with our Space Cloud, and Space Postcard Unlimited templates built into this offering, all for just $69.90 a month. Carries 50 ICV in our Infinity downline back end of the compensation plan, and a $5 fast retail bonus. So those are the 4 per plan options. Again, 2 without wireless, regional, international, and 2 with wireless. Now let's look at our business plans. Okay, hopefully you're seeing the pattern here, because it gives context for all of us. 2 without wireless and 2 with wireless. So our business plans, the regional space system business plan has the full Space Meet, folks, the full platform for Space Meet. Okay, so up to 1,500 attendees, 32 in a video conference, the full features and functionality of Space Meet. That's part of it. That's why it's our business offering. Folks, all for $29.90. This, again, I'm going to doodle with your blessing here. Let me show you something real quick. This right here is unbelievably competitive in the marketplace, just by itself. Just by itself. As I've shared on many of our presentations, I was spending $200 a month for a web conferencing platform that allowed up to 500 users, not even 1,500. And it did not allow me to do video conference. It did not have a lot of the features and functionality to have with SpaceMeet. And I was gladly, in a previous business, spending $200 a month for that product. And with our SpaceMeet, it's built into the regional package for just $29.90 a month. So let me come back to that. Okay, so it includes the full SpaceMeet. It includes Space VoIP, one region that we choose. Okay. It includes Space Cloud, 1 terabyte of storage in a cloud storage. Folks, that's 1,000 gigabytes, all built into this $29.90 package. This is an amazing value in the marketplace. So the Space Cloud up to one terabyte is included, and Space Postcard unlimited templates. 25 ICV, okay, that's Infinity commissionable volume. 25 ICV for our Infinity residual, and $3 fast retail bonus. Okay. Now let's talk about the international plan without wireless. $49.90 a month. Again, full SpaceMeet, unlimited Space VoIP to over 100 countries, all regions, 1 terabyte of Space Cloud storage, and unlimited templates for Space Postcard is the international plan. Pretty straightforward. Now, these, by the way, these folks, these are, yeah, this is good stuff. So 50 ICV, by the way, in a compensation plan, and $5 fast retail bonus. Okay, moving along, the regional wireless. 2 plans without wireless, 2 plans with wireless. Includes the full SpaceMeet, unlimited voice and text, and high-speed internet data up to 5 gigabytes, folks. 5 gigabytes built into this business plan. 5 gigabytes. Unlimited Space VoIP for the one region that we choose, that a customer consultant chooses. Space Cloud up to 1 terabyte of storage, 1,000 gigabytes, and unlimited templates for Space Postcard. Okay, 50 ICV and a $5 fast retail bonus. And then last but not least, the most, I want to say the most robust, because that's really what it is, plan that we have in this model is the Wireless International plan for the business plan. $89.90 a month, which, by the way, is less than I spend right now. Let me just show you this. This right here, and again, I'm going to doodle with your blessing one more time real quick. This right here is less than I have historically spent for Verizon for my unlimited plan, which is up to 2 gigabytes of data, and I'm spending more than $89.90 a month. And so is the vast majority, probably 80% market share. They're spending more for that as well. But that's just the beginning of our offering. So again, with the international plan, we have, my little cursor here, the full SpaceMeet, of course. Full SpaceMeet is part of every one of our business plans, which makes it, again, standalone value more than the price that a customer consultant pays. Unlimited talk and text and high-speed data up to 5 gigabytes. The global, the unlimited Space VoIP plan for all 6 regions, which is over 100 countries. And by the way, folks, you can look, the regional plan, Space VoIP, well, we don't have time to get into more, but 1 terabyte is, if you get into, for those of you that are already have the space system, you get into Space VoIP, managing your Space VoIP from your back office, and you can click country codes, and it tells you what's part of what's part of the plans. So the 1 terabyte is part of this, is the Space Cloud storage, of course, unlimited templates for Space Postcard, and the Wireless International plan, the business plan, carries 75 ICV. So let's put that in perspective. This is not going to be a comp plan training because the comp plan hasn't changed. We've trained on that a number of times in the past, and we'll do it again if we need to. But 20, if you're at the master level, for your Infinity downline, that's a 20% Infinity residual bonus. So 20% of obviously 75 ICV is $15 a month residual for someone in your Infinity downline Wireless International plan. That's pretty impressive. And of course, it includes also an $8 fast retail bonus. Okay, so those are the four. We've got edition free, The business edition is a $99, and then you choose your monthly service plan that goes with it. Okay, pretty straightforward and extremely valuable, extremely valuable. Now, as we all know, the World Phone 4 is available for order now. So wholesale, by the way, this is wholesale consultant cost is $360, retail's $390. It carries 100 CV and a $30 fast retail bonus. Shipping is $18 flat rate in the U.S., including Alaska. Okay. Now, our Canadian consultants and team have already been enjoying marketing the World Phone 4 now for 6-7 weeks. But this is for the U.S. It's flat rate shipping in the U.S. And of course the tax depends on your zip code. That has nothing to do with World Global, but it's a flat $8 shipping rate for World Phone 4. Now, people have asked, can someone become a Space Wireless customer and not purchase, this is a great question, and not purchase the World Phone 4? Obviously, we want to sell as many World Phone 4s as we can, but the answer to that is yes, as long as their phone, their smartphone, or their cell phone is unlocked. Meaning, if somebody orders, becomes a Space Wireless customer, they're going to get shipped a SIM card, and if their phone or their smartphone is unlocked, they can just simply take the old SIM card out and put the new one in, and they're ready to roll. That's something that's pretty new in the U.S. We're not as used to the rest of the world of taking a SIM card out and putting it back in. But it's very, very common for wireless services around the world. So if the phone is unlocked, they don't have to buy the World Phone 4. They can be a Space Wireless customer. If the phone is locked, do not sell them Space Wireless, because they're going to get a SIM card and they can't enter the phone. And they would need to order the World Phone 4. Okay, so the World Phone 4 is, and by the way, shipping, I mentioned this yesterday just to set expectations. For those that have ordered World Phone 4s and the new Master Pack, which we're talking about in just a minute, we're going to be shipping for the first of World Phone 4s from yesterday and this weekend. We'll begin shipping in 5 to 7 business days, and then so they're not pre-orders because it's still within 5 to 7 business days. But I just want to set expectations properly when you're selling new phones and new master packs. When you sell a new master pack, a new consultant comes on board with our new promotion. Obviously, the space system is going live immediately for those that have ordered, yesterday and today. But then that World Phone 4, again, the first orders, just the first orders, will be shipped in 5 to 7 days as we finish the staffing, the back-end staffing with preparing for the scale that we're going to be creating from our sales. So that's the World Phone 4. And folks, as I think all of you know, some of you probably tired of me showing it, but you heard Lisa Peterson. I mean, folks, this is an amazing phone. The quality is the calls, the text. Most of our leaders have received the 20 leaders that were selected have received their phones based on their performance. Those few of you that are remaining, they're on the way. So they're all, you should receive them, today, no later than Monday, based on my due diligence at home office yesterday. All right, now let's talk real quickly. We're going to get to the promotion here. The Partner Pack. Okay, the Partner Pack is live now, but I just want to share with you that the Partner Pack, it's a great option if somebody wants to start there. But I want you to take a look this weekend at the compensation plan, and it's either in your back office. Look at the Infinity Pay Plan document, and I think it's the 5th off the top of my head. It's either the 5th or the 4th, 5th, or 6th slide in that presentation, and it talks about the compensation plan at the partner level versus the master level. And again, the one-time purchase of a master pack positions you at the top of the compensation plan permanently. And even for our part-time consultants, you're gonna grow so much faster in terms of your cash flow, getting your initial money back, and getting profitable. We're going to move a lot of partner packs. It's great, but particularly with the promo that we're getting ready to walk through, I'm just expecting that we might not move. Put it this way: I can't envision personally sponsoring a new consultant with a partner pack with this promo that we have now. Now the master pack, let's talk about that in detail. Master pack, let's talk about the compensation. Carries 200 CV in the binary, in the team volume commissions. 100, and also 50 ICV in the Infinity downline commissions. So I want to make sure everybody understands that. When you experience this for the first time, especially as some of you start really ramping up your business, you're going to see that we're getting paid multiple times on the same master pack. We're getting paid on the front end, dual team, the binary, the team volume commissions. We're getting paid on the back end, and again, at the master level. If I sponsor you and you're part of my Infinity downline, I'm at the master level, that's a 20%. That's $30 on the back end plus the $60 fast retail. Now the master pack, this right here, by the way, I don't want to confuse anybody. This is the value of the master pack before we talk about the promotion. Okay, it's worth $120 based on our own pricing model, and of course it's worth a lot more than that in the marketplace. But it includes the World Phone 4, and it includes the full web marketing suite, which we're not going to talk about today, the captive, the e-commerce, the back office, the ability to take credit cards, all that's built into the model. It's the business toolkit. It includes the Space System Business Edition. Okay, that's a $99 value. And it includes 3 months of the wireless regional plan, the business plan, built into this model, and again, plus the World Phone 4. So that's an $820 value built into this package of a master pack. And now remember, just from a business perspective, it positions us at the top of the compensation plan permanently. Now, folks, I don't have time to go through this again. We are our own space wireless provider. Space Wireless, we're our own service provider. It's our platform. We own the customer. We provision the customer. We bill the customer. It's our customer service. For those of you that are technical in the wireless space, and we went through this yesterday, and again, some of you I know couldn't attend. So the great questions. But Space Wireless is our 4G network, and we're what's called an MVNO, and that we're licensed with the FCC, and that is a big deal. Yeah, big deal. MVNO. Very few companies. It's a big process. You have to make a lot of commitments, and this is an exciting next phase. Most of the companies, including some of the ones that have had a successful run in this industry, were simply reselling somebody else's service. They didn't even own the customers. So back to the master pack. So here's the drum roll for those of you that weren't on the call yesterday, on the webinar yesterday, that couldn't make it for work or whatever reason. This is the master pack. It's an $820 value, and we are introducing a brand new promo called the Go and Grow promotion, which lasts from now until April 27th. So just over 3 weeks, folks. This is a major investment. And by the way, some of y'all have asked, the existing masters are not going to, the company's not going to ship a free phone to all 2,000 existing masters. This is an investment that the company's making. We got to stop thinking like consumers. This is a training call, so stay with me. Don't think like a consumer. Think like a business builder. This promotion was designed to equip you and me to grow our business, to rank advance, and to make money, and to build our team. So that's the purpose. The company can't afford, think about that, sending 2,000 World Phone 4s out to the existing organization. That's not the plan. The purpose of this Go and Grow promotion, think about it. Those of us that got positioned previously with the previous Go Master promotion got positioned at the top of the compensation plan permanently for a deep discount. Now promotion is going to allow us to leverage that master level status and go out and build a business and get profitable and grow like never before. So the Go and Grow promotion is an investment the company's making in you and me to equip our business and empower our business to grow faster than ever before. So it's for the next 3 weeks. Instead of $820, it's $600. Okay. By the way, plus the $49 consultant kit, which I think everyone assumed. And here's the deal, folks. Think about this. It carries the full CV. There's no degradation. There's no decline in volume. You and I are getting paid full commissions and full bonuses. So not only is the new consultant that's joining saving $220, but the company's making an investment in you and me and each one of our consultants by paying us full commissions and bonuses. So that's called the Go and Grow promotion, folks. It's from now through our Miami event, and it's a game changer. All All right, last two slides, folks, and then we're going to two leaders bring us home. Folks, the Miami event, you heard, you've heard about it now. We've been talking about it for 4 weeks. Leaders are going to be invited in the 23rd and 24th with the founders, the board of directors, and the executive team. Everybody is invited to the master event day on the 25th. There is an RSVP button. It's a free event. Now, those of you that have been around this model and this industry for a while, folks, the company's making an investment in you and me. All we have to do, it's a teamwork. We do our part, and they're making an investment in us. The event is free. Now, obviously, we cover our expenses. But for those that I know many of you have already purchased airfare, but it's an all-day event, so you're going to want to come in Friday night, the night before. The hotel location will be revealed, as I mentioned yesterday, at the beginning of next week. It's going under contract literally today. And folks, it's going to be an amazing day. You're going to meet the founders, the executive team. It's going to be a wonderful day of training, just a lot of exciting things happening. So make sure you get there on the 5th. You'll come out, you and your team, anybody that's there is going to come out with a deeper conviction, a deeper belief. You heard Lisa's passion come through when she and Tom, the time that they had spent with Fabio and the executive team, and you'll experience that for yourself. Now, the last thing is our Diamond Life event, folks. Diamond Life event is the next one is coming up. This one's going to be in July. That is one actually, I think, in Moscow. I don't know if that's Millionaire Club in early April. But the Diamond Life event that we're pointing towards in the U.S., and this is a U.S. Promotion because of Space Wireless, it is, the model is, and this is the international model that's been in place for years, is you and I qualify as part of the Diamond Life Tour event by going Diamond and re-qualifying for a Diamond times during the period. So qualifying for Diamond three times. Yeah, by the way, they said this. They did say it was a June event, but and I apologize, Ramadan. It's because of religious faith region area belief with many consultants in that region, they moved it to July. So yeah, great question. So it is July. I think it's July like 24th, 25th, but it's towards the end of July, which means we have 3 months to qualify. Now, here's the part of this. Here's the promotion. The rest of the world has to hit Diamond 3 times to be invited for that red carpet treatment as part of the Diamond Life event in Istanbul in July. In the U.S. marketplace, we just have to hit Diamond once. So, I want to make sure you hear that. The rest of the world has to hit Diamond 3 times. In the United States, our U.S. consultants hit Diamond once, and you qualify for the Diamond Life event in Istanbul in late July. So there's an old saying, a mentor of mine used to say, if that doesn't light your fire, your wood's wet. So anyway, that's exciting. All right, so listen, folks, we're going to wrap up with 2 leaders. Al Powell, many of you have heard, and I've had such great feedback from the leadership that Al and his wife Ronnie are giving for their team, and Al's been featured on many of our I'm going to go back to this slide. Many of our overview presentations. And so Al resides in the Orange County, Irvine, California part of the world. He's an amazing leader in this industry. He and Ronnie are goals. They've been qualifying and requalifying at the gold level week after week after week, and fast moving forward to platinum and diamond and beyond. And so Mr. Al Powell, I want to invite you to share with the team from your amazing track record of success in this industry. What do you think about the timing of where we are at this next phase of our soft launch? And just give us your insight, some of the tips that you're sharing with your team. Are you there, Al? All right, Al. I'll give you back control again. I might have when I was working with Lisa, I might have accidentally. I did. Sorry about that. All right. You're good to go, partner. I got you voice control. So everybody, I want to introduce you to Mr. Al Powell. Okay, take it away, partner.
All right, Jeff. First of all, thank you so much for allowing me to be on this side of the webinar with all of you. And thanks for all of you guys willing to stay all the way to the end and be able to hear me. First of all, I want to give a big shout out to the team, the Global Wealth Builders. Really appreciate all of you guys putting up with us for the past several months. I first took a look at World Global Network back on January the 5th. My good Keith Ward out of Louisiana called me on January the 5th with Ruth Main on the line, and they gave me a brief overview on what the company was all about. Didn't take me long to make a decision, because one thing that I saw in the company when I really started looking at the videos, I was up all night watching videos, first of all, after I heard about it, and I felt as though I was becoming part of a real company. Deep down in my heart, I said, wow, I've never been part of it so big and so great before. And so I'll always be grateful to my sponsor that he thought enough of me to share this opportunity with me. So rule number one, guys, always be grateful to the person who invited you to take a look at this, because they could have not told you about it. Now, the other thing I would say also is that don't focus on the bugs on the windshield. A lot of people, some of the comments I seen, even when the webinar wouldn't get on the other day, people just really, bashing Jeff, blaming him and all this stuff. Listen, guys, things happen sometimes. When you focus on bugs on the windshield, you're going to crash and burn before you ever get out the gate in this business. Understand that we are still in a pre-launch. Things are not going to always be to your liking in the beginning. But I truly believe that every single one of us have an opportunity to contribute in a big, big way to the making of one of the greatest companies ever. And I also believe that the number one income earner haven't even joined yet. We are so early in the game. Any of us on this webinar today, we have an opportunity to be the number one income earner. What that means is that you and I are on an equal playing field. Just because Jeff got in before you, or I might have gotten in before you, it doesn't mean that you can't blow right by us. But one thing for certain, you got to get in and you got to give it your all. You got to get in and you got to go to work. Sure, we have great products and services, but this is not just about a cell phone. Some people are going to look at this and say, oh my God, I didn't get my cell phone in a timely manner. Oh, this happened to me. Oh, I didn't get paid on this date. Guys, focus on the big, big picture here. And if we all focus on the big picture, not on where we are right now, but where we're potentially headed. And I truly believe, or at least hit on it briefly, about where we may potentially be, a year from now, 6 months from now, 9 months from now. Where are we going to be? And I can tell you right now, if we get in and we give it our all, but don't get in and don't focus on building your team. It's not just about selling somebody a cell phone. Focus on team. Let's lock arms and let's build a team together. That's what this is all about, and that all starts with you being sold yourself. You got to be 100% committed to what you start. Because if you're committed to what you start, you're going to finish what you start. Know exactly where you want to be at in your newfound business. What is it you really want out of World Global Network? Are you here for just a quick flash, some quick flash cash, or are you in it for the long haul? See, I don't know, but I think, most of us on this webinar today, we're in it for the long haul. We're looking at where we're going to be. We're looking at where we're going to be, a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now. So that's why I'm making a commitment, because I want to build a big business. And I want all of you to get it in your minds right now. We're going to go out and build a big business, but we can build much stronger and a much bigger team if we all do it together. And that's really what it's all about, guys, striving to be the best at what we do here. Also, taking on that leadership role. Don't blame your upline for your shortcomings. You yourself need to take a leadership role. It's so important for your team to view you as their leader. That's what this is all about, guys. And I tell you what, I couldn't be more prouder of the company that I got involved in. And what that means is that, guys, I want to contribute in a big, big way. And that's why, even though I came in with 20 plus years as a full-time networker, 20 plus years as a full-time networker, I'm still humble and I'm still coachable. Because one thing for certain, my past is ashes. I've been very successful in the industry, but one thing that I know for sure, my past is ashes. It's not about what I've done with, the other companies I've been involved in the past. It's about what I'm going to do right here with World Global Network. And again, guys, I want to leave you with this. Successful people are willing to do what others won't so they can have tomorrow what others don't. And many of life's failures are people who are almost there and they quit. The biggest thing about this business, guys, is about not quitting and doing the basic elementary things that's going to take you to a whole different level in this business. And I tell you what, guys, Jeff, I really appreciate you inviting me over on this side of the call today. For all the great leaders that are on my team, words can't even describe what I appreciate all of you, the support and the caring that you guys have shown to us over the past several months. And I'm going to do whatever I can to help this great country, this great company grow. Because if the team succeed, I succeed. If we succeed, the company succeed. And it's a win-win situation for all of us. On that note, Jeff, I can go all day long. I'm going to give it back to you. Thank you again. And I really appreciate the leadership from all of you. Thank you.
Hey, thank you, Alan. I appreciate your leadership, partner. In fact, we're gonna be blessed to be hearing and learning more from you and Ronnie as we continue to move forward. Those were spot-on comments. I took almost a half a page of notes from it, and just exemplary leadership and counsel and coaching for all of us, and just wonderful. Thank you so much. All right, folks, our last leadership profile and then we're going to wrap up the space meet here in the just as soon as this next speaker wraps up done. But this is based on the feedback that I'm getting, some of the talk and the chat and the text as well. This has been a very valuable space meet for all of us. But Alan Newell has been, just like Al Powell, has been leading many of our overview presentations. He's a dear friend, and we've built businesses together. He lives on the other side of Charlotte from me in an area called Lake Norman. And Alan has an extraordinary track record of leadership. So, Mr. Alan Newell, I want to introduce you to the entire organization. Would you give your insights and perspective and maybe a couple of your coaching tips based on the timing of where we are right now in our pre and soft launch? So, Mr. Alan Newell, take it away.
Thank you very much, Jeff. And just to let everybody know, I'm excited, blessed, just honored to be on the call with Jeff and with these other folks, Lisa, Ray, Al. What great information. Al just blew us away right there. And I know we're running over with time, and Jeff gave me 5 minutes, and I'm going to try to cut it short from that. But, folks, I got some great information from you. As Jeff mentioned, my traditional background, restaurant business, I did that for many years and had great success, but never had as much fun as I'm having right now in this industry. And what attracted me to this business was this. I was in the telecom business. When I left restaurants, I went in telecom. And I've been doing the direct sales for many, many years. But let me tell you something, folks. I was in the telecom business. You go in these Sprint and Nextel stores and these Verizon stores. I moved to Lake Norman to open up these stores and open up retail stores and to sell. And I can tell you right now that the agreement, that the compensation plan, that what we're getting paid right now is better than what I had. And it would cost me between $80,000 and $125,000 to open up one store, and I had 6 stores going on. So, folks, you're in the right place at the right time. What attracted me to this business was, number one, Mr. Hooks, who I've worked with in the past, and I just have enormous respect for his talent and his ability and the systems he puts in place and his leadership ability. The CEO and founder, after Jeff introduced me to them through the internet and just what's going on there. Folks, you could not be at a better place at the right time. It's perfect. And, it's like Richard Branson says, if someone offers an amazing opportunity and you're not sure if you can do it, say yes. Say yes, and you can learn how to do it later. Oprah Winfrey says, create the highest, grandest vision possible for your life. because you become what you believe. And folks, I truly believe in World Global Network. I truly believe in the leadership that we have, the ownership that we have, the system that we have, the products. You know, I was attracted because they own their own products and they own their own services. You know, they're not resellers. You know, it's just amazing what they have to offer. Our distribution center, our payment plan, our compensation plan, the price point on these services, folks. Let me tell you something. It's amazing. When you look at this $600 promotion we've got, the Go and Grow promotion, folks, the service and the phone alone, you save $10 on them, not counting all the other stuff that comes with it, just for coming on board and you get paid for that. So that's amazing. The next phase, this next 2 weeks is going to be awesome. But let me tell you something, folks. Where we're going right now is this: get busy, get on the phone, you know, just get your contact list out and get going. My vision future with World Global is we are going to take the world by storm. We're already, you know, catching people's attention. The direct sales industry is going to go, oh my gosh, what's going on? And the leaders that are looking at this business and calling us and wanting to be part of this, folks, to be on the front edge of this, the cutting edge of this, to be out in front of this, where we are in soft launch in just the beginning. Let me tell you something. Back to what Al said a minute ago about I worked with 2 companies that pre-launched. One was within the telecom business, and one, I merged 2 of their companies with people who had been in the business for 27 years last year. I did a consulting project with a company from January 1st to June the 30th. And let me tell you something, folks, compared to their transition, their pre-launch, their openings, this is going absolutely amazing. I mean, it's just awesome. It's just great. People are getting paid. The system's up and running. Just believe me, if you've been on the other side of the fence for a while, this is absolutely amazing. So here's a few tips for you, folks. Listen, you know, follow the system. Follow the system. Jeff always taught me, he said, you know, system stands save yourself straight time, energy, and money. Folks, there's a system when he talks about invite, share, and follow up. Build your list. Folks, right now, think about this. One of the other things that attracted me to this company is we have products and services that people would buy even if we weren't in the direct sales industry, even if there was not a compensation plan attached. I'm sorry I'm talking too fast, but I've got a limited amount of time, and this information is valuable. You know, I've got 4 pages of notes from the other folks talking, and I just wanted to get this information in. Jeff said 2 weeks ago, if you're going to be successful, if you've got a product and service that people will purchase, even if there's not a compensation plan attached to it, you need to be involved in it. Folks, not only do we have that, we've got that in spades. Excited about that. So your list is endless. The bigger your list, the bigger your confidence level. Okay? Get out there and just focus on what your dreams are, what your goals are, what it takes. Get with your upline leader. If you're new, get with the person who invited you on this call. Get involved now. There's a first mover's advantage. Get your list together and let's move forward, folks. As Al said, you know, we haven't. You know, the number. Al, I disagree with you on one thing. You know, my goal is to be the #1 income earner. So if you say we haven't brought them on yet, you know, that's hey, I'm gonna race with them. I'm gonna run with them. I'm gonna lock arms with them. And you know what? I hope they're on my team. I hope somebody outpaces me because you know, with our matching bonuses, it's crazy what we've got in place. So, folks, you know, you're at the right place at the right time with the right company, with the right leadership. You know, this is the perfect storm. This is the perfect storm, folks. Wearable technology is the future. This what we've got our hands on is just, it's hard to explain. I know my excitement, my enthusiasm, people go, you know, God, this guy's fanatical. No, I'm not. I've dealt with these products before. I've dealt with these services before, and I've had experience in direct sales before. And we have right now what I consider the opportunity of a lifetime, and we're on the front end of it. Jump in this full-fledged, go hard, bury your head. I told Jeff, I said, you know what, I'm going to bury my head and I'm going to run for the next 5 years, and then we'll see what happens because it's going to be absolutely amazing. So with that, Jeff, hey, thank you for inviting me on the call. I'm excited, just very impressed. Great, Lisa, Ray, and Al, just great notes I took from you guys and gals. And folks, we are, this train is leaving the station. Get on because it's going to run 200 miles an hour, and you better hold on. With that, back to you, Jeff.
Hey, thank you so much, Alan. Wonderful, wonderful information. You know, as always, I appreciate your leadership, appreciate your vision. And the beautiful thing, folks, we talk about, I love, you know, in the spirit of partnership, everybody's pushing for #1. Here's the beauty. Every one of us gets to President's Millionaire, and there's room at the top for every single one of us. That's financial freedom. That's #1. That's a cash flow that will set every one of us free. Now, that might not be your goal, and that's okay, but there's room at the top, as we all know, and it's going to be an exciting, exciting success journey. And so, folks, I want to close with this. I want to remind you of our organizational Space Meet schedule, and, of course, many of your upline leaders are doing their own additional presentations and trainings, so make sure you stay plugged into that team, stay consistent and persistent. But I'm doing a Space Meet, a special Space Meet presentation at 1 o'clock coming up in 40 minutes. You're welcome to into that with guests. And then our normal weekly schedule, I want to share this one more time, every Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern is a product and business overview presentation. Every Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern. And by the way, system, I love what Alan's comment, system, save yourself stress, time, energy, and money. Meaning, don't try to reinvent the wheel. Plug into this amazing leadership team, and we'll help people get through that learning curve quickly. So Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern is an overview presentation. Thursday night for guests, designed specifically for guests. Everybody's welcome, but it's not a training. And then Thursday night at 9 p.m., another overview presentation Eastern. And then every Saturday at 11 a.m. is our consultant training. So that's our weekly schedule moving forward, and you can count on that like clockwork. And let's go and grow. Let's have we've got a 3-week sprint to Miami. And folks, it's amazing what you and I and what our teams can accomplish by focusing on point of share activity and focusing, as Al said, on not just sharing, selling phones, that's great. We want to stay at point of share, but we're building a network. We're building a community, something you're going to be hearing more about, a community that enjoys using these innovative and amazing products and services and sharing. We're building a community that uses and shares, and we're going to teach others how to use and share and build an empire together. So thanks so much. Have a blessed and wonderful weekend, and I'll be on at 1 o'clock for a presentation if you've got any guests you want to plug in, and let's go and grow. Have an absolutely wonderful weekend. Take care, and God bless. Bye-bye.